What's up, guys? Today I'm going to show you a mod I did for installing a camera in the canopy of your T-28 Trojan that's on a micro servo, so you can use one of your auxiliary channels to switch directions from looking forward to looking left, or looking forward to looking right or backwards. Right now I've only got it set up for two directions, but just because I'm working with a DX6i, so I don't have a three-position channel where I can go forward, left, right, but I'll certainly be setting that up in the future. But the principle's the same, so I'll show you how I did it, and it's pretty simple and pretty inexpensive. So we're going to start off by just showing you some of the stuff you're going to need. You're going to need either a circular or one of these barred servo tops that has anything that has it straight across, so that when you put it on the servo it can spin back and forth. You need a couple little screws, a Coca-Cola tab, or any 2-liter or 20-ounce bottle pop top will work. A little servo. I'm using a DSP. This is a DSP 75 from the Spectrum kit that I got when I bought my DX6i. But you can really use any servo. There's no weight on it at all, and it's not even essential that it works. So you can use something that you don't trust, but it works, but you don't trust it under load, that you got laying around, will work fine. A chunk of foam. That just, any packing foam. Maybe you got a busted fuselage around somewhere from some foamy that you flew, will probably work. And last but not least, the camera. Now, this is what this mount is designed for, is this camera right here. You can find these on a lot of different RC sites. They're really simple to use, and they take pretty decent video, actually. I'm going to try to attach some video to this segment if I can. But I mean, you just turn it on. You get a blue light back here. You hold the button down, and when it starts flashing, it's recording. So what I do is I hit the record button real quick and then shove it into the cockpit and let it rip. But with this setup, it only takes a couple seconds to do that, so you're not wasting too much time there. And then you'll also need just a little wedge device. This is the top of a USB drive that you'll see what I use that for in a few seconds. So all right, the first thing you're going to do is actually cut a hole in a canopy. These canopies are like $7-8 a piece. So what I did was I got an extra one, and I only use it when I'm going to be flying and taking video and stuff, to try to keep this as clear as possible, just and stop it from getting scratched up and everything like that, so it gets pretty good video. You're going to cut a hole right behind where the pilot is mounted, pretty much where the seat is. You can see just at the back of the hole there's a little bit of a nub of where the back portion of the seat used to be, and the circle where the pilot was, that's also just a front. So you could get a pretty good idea of exactly where the hole needs to be. And the reason for that is we're shooting for it being right inside this little recessed area here on the bottom of the canopy, which is really used to hold down your components when you snap this into place, and you may have your receiver or your battery down there. I think they just have that in there to try to keep everything snug in place so it's not bouncing around in there. So once you have that done, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your chunk of foam and you're going to cut it out to match this bottom area here, this recessed area. So you're just going to basically trace it out on the inside and then cut it down so that it's flush with this recessed thing here, and it pretty much takes up this whole space. What you end up with, and I do apologize because I've already had one pre-made, so I can't really show you how I did it, but it's pretty self-explanatory. What you end up with is something like this. you take your Coke tap and you put 2 small screws right here to hold the Coke tap onto the top of the servo with your T connector here, and the camera is going to sit right inside here facing whichever direction you want. And then what I do is I use really there's a ton of stuff I found you can use. That the USB thing is one thing, but what I do here is I just wedge something in the back here, and because of the screws on the inside of there, it actually snaps into place. So now the camera is really solid in there. Like, you can do all kinds of stuff you want with it, and it's not coming out of there. So it's real simple to snap in and out, and you can tape it. A lot of times I will kind of electrical tape it just to be sure that it's going to hold into place. But that's it. Then once you've got that, we'll go ahead and put the camera down here. I'll show you. You just simply slide it up in there, and what you've got like that is a forward-facing camera. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and mount this on the plane and wire it up, and I'll show you how it works with the switch. Okay guys, it's all installed in the plane. Again, all you do is you push it right up into the canopy area, and the foam, it's just a nice tight fit. I don't screw it in or shove a toothpick through it or anything like that. You just slap it into place, and it's in there. And I've already got it hooked up to the gear, so we'll go ahead and just give it a shot. Simply, you know, it's just just a matter of hooking the servo up into the receiver, and we're going to go ahead and hit the gear now. And now it's looking out the right side, right down the wing. You can play with how much it turns just by using your trim settings, and obviously the start point. So if you wanted it to look just off to the left of the plane or off to the right of the plane, just again, just a quick easy mod to have some sort of motion on your camera, so it gives you some options when shooting. You can also set it up where it's looking forward here, which I do a lot actually. It's kind of fun to do when you're flying with someone else, to set it up forward, kind of looking through this way, and then try to do some passes, and then switch it so it's looking towards the back of the plane, and you can kind of do flybys and see if you can get the camera to catch the guy on your way by. It's kind of cool. So that's it. Hope you guys like the mod. You guys can go ahead and post if you have any questions, and I'll see if I can answer them for you. Thanks a lot for watching.